When I think of this Pope, he was the most Jesus-like. He also said at one point, if someone is gay and he searches for the Lord and has goodwill, who am I to judge?
Because you're gay? Pope said, look, you love God, I love God, why am I mad at you? All of these things went on to bring people back into the church. Yeah. And if the church is smart, they will not waste this.
Okay, so you're dedicating a whole segment to the Pope's legacy. And the best you got is that he was cool with guys using their anus as an input. And you call that Jesus-like? Really? So, Whoopi, I would say if the church is smart, they should waste this and stop your woke, degenerate, humanist religion from infiltrating Christianity.
And unfortunately, we see that ever since day one, baby, that pen been going and it ain't stopped. And it's steamrolling over all of our rights and our liberties and our freedoms and everything that we thought was the foundation of this country, our Constitution.
Yes.
Seems like we're saying, well, nope, with a pen, get rid of the Constitution. With a pen, get rid of impoundment and other laws that exist.
Well, Jasmine, can you give me one example of something in the Constitution that Trump has gotten rid of, or a right that he has taken away from you? Just one example. Anyone?
And speaking of virgins,
Oh my God.
Elon Musk is exiting his White House position as head of Doge.
Well, Whoopi, a few things. First of all, he's not exiting his role. From day one, Elon was classed as a temporary government employee with a 130-day cap on his services at the White House. So under that designation, his services would end when? At the end of May. And we are now at the end of May. Thank you. And on your virgin comment, Elon has 14 kids and the status to charm any woman anytime. But honestly, I'm not sure if the same thing can be said about you, because even though an average man has a much harder time getting laid on demand than women do, I would confidently state that most men, myself included, would take one look at you and say, nah.
I do want to point out something, that he came in and Obama left him quite well off, left the nation well off. And Biden also left the country very well off. See, folks have to remember, we are very fickle in this country. We forget, you can be mad at one side or the other, but you have to stick with facts. And the facts are, we left good stuff. He has pooped on it.
Right.
He has now taken us to a place where people are just being removed.
Illegals, Whoopi, when you say people are being removed, they are illegal immigrants and they are being deported. But about the timeline you just provided on the state of immigrants under the last 3 presidents, yes, Obama left him well off. He deported more illegals than Trump. And I don't think we're supposed to mention that. But the same trend continued under Trump's first term, and then Biden got in. He got in, opened the borders, and we saw the highest number of border crossings in U.S. history under his watch. And now Trump is cleaning that up. That is the actual timeline, okay? So, I find it ironic when you say, we forget what happened and we need to stick with the facts, while at the same time you rely on selective memory and you distort the facts.
Him tweeting out an AI-created image and the White House official account of him posing as the Pope is disrespectful, it is frankly disgusting, and it is outrageous. And so all of those devout Catholics that voted for Donald Trump, I think you need to ask yourself some questions, and I think you need to ask the White House and Donald Trump some questions, because Trump, Mr. President, it's his holiness, the Pope, not his oiliness, the dope.
And you're a sanctimonious joke. But look, the bigger picture is right here in my pocket, and I will pull it out. This is Rihanna dressed as a pope. Olympics 2024, mocking Jesus Christ's last meal. Over here, camera, over here. Don't run, because Trump only posted a meme. But these are actual photos. And I don't see that same energy of yours, Anna, when it comes to Hollywood actually mocking God. This is Madonna on a cross as Jesus Christ.
We'll be right back.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that this channel is pushed into the algorithm.